Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES. Let's get to the news as the 2025 NFL season rapidly approaches. Fans of the Philadelphia Eagles are buzzing with anticipation. The offseason has been filled with strategic moves, rumors, and some significant developments that could reshape the Eagles' roster, and ultimately, their chances of returning to the Super Bowl. One of the most talked about topics lately revolves around the secondary, particularly the cornerback position. The Eagles, as we all know, have some talented players, but there's a buzz that they might make a move to bolster their defensive backfield, and that move could involve none other than Asante Samuel Jr. Now, you might be wondering, why is Samuel Jr. such a big deal right now? Well, here's the thing. Asante Samuel Jr., the talented cornerback who has shown flashes of brilliance during his NFL career, has been dealing with some health concerns. He's still a free agent as we get closer to the season, and recent reports indicate that he's scheduled for a CT scan in October. This scan will give doctors a clearer picture of whether his spinal fusion surgery, which he underwent after last season, was successful, and if it won't impact his ability to perform on the field. It's a critical moment for Samuel Jr., who, at just 25 years old, still has his prime ahead of him, and the potential to be a game-changer for any team willing to take a chance. What's fascinating about this situation is that if Samuel Jr. proves he's fully healthy and able to return to form, the Eagles could be seriously interested in signing him. They've got a solid core of cornerbacks, with Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean leading the charge, but beyond those two, the depth becomes a little concerning. Kelly Ringo, Adoree Jackson, and Jacorian Bennett are talented, yes, but questions remain about whether they can hold up throughout the grueling NFL season, especially if injuries or inconsistency start to creep in. The Eagles are known for their competitive mindset, and they're always looking to improve their roster, especially if they see an opportunity to add a player with Samuel Jr.'s potential. This isn't just about filling a spot. It's about adding a player who can make an immediate impact in critical moments. A player with the ability to lock down receivers and create turnovers, someone who has proven he can read plays and make those game-changing interceptions. During his 4 seasons in the league, Samuel Jr. has recorded 6 interceptions and 28 pass breakups. That's a pretty solid stat line for a young cornerback still entering what many consider his prime years. And interestingly enough, he still has plenty of room for growth, which is what makes him such an intriguing option for the Eagles. But of course, the process isn't just about talent. Samuel Jr. needs to show that he's fully recovered from last season's shoulder surgery and that the spinal fusion won't hinder his performance. NFL teams are always cautious about players coming back from surgeries that might affect mobility, speed, or agility, especially in a position as demanding as cornerback. The Eagles will surely be watching his progress closely, and if all goes well, they could be one of the teams that step up in October to sign him. It's a strategic move that could pay huge dividends if he can get healthy in time and prove he's still at a high level. Why would the Eagles be so interested in adding Samuel Jr. at this stage? Well, for starters, the NFC East is fiercely competitive. The Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and Washington Commanders are all making moves to strengthen their rosters, and the Eagles can't afford to fall behind. Philadelphia's secondary has been a strength in recent years, but as with any team, depth and versatility are key. If they see any signs of inconsistency or vulnerability, they'll be looking to add proven talent who can step in and make an immediate difference. Samuel Jr., with his experience and potential, fits that mold perfectly. Plus, it's worth noting that Samuel Jr. still has many years ahead of him, and if he returns to full health, he could be a cornerstone for the Eagles' defense for seasons to come. The team has been moving toward a younger, more dynamic secondary, and signing a player like Samuel Jr. would not only boost their immediate depth, but also help in developing a more versatile and competitive unit. His ability to read the game, combined with his quickness and ball skills, makes him an invaluable asset, especially if he can regain full confidence in his health. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Eagles have been building a championship-caliber team over the last few seasons, and their core is young, hungry, and talented. Jalen Hurts continues to impress as the quarterback, leading an offense that has shown it can put up points with the best of them. On defense, players like Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean have stepped up, but adding a player like Samuel Jr., if he's healthy, could be the final piece to solidify their secondary and make them even more formidable. It's about strategic moves, about knowing when to strike and how to maximize your roster's potential. Philadelphia's front office has always been known for their shrewd decision-making, and this scenario is no different. They're clearly aware of how crucial the secondary is, especially in high-stakes playoff games where every pass and every turnover can determine the outcome. If Samuel Jr. can prove his health and conditioning, it would be a smart, low-risk, high-reward move for the Eagles. It's a way to add depth without overcommitting financially right now, but with the potential for a long-term impact if he can return to his best form. And let's not forget, the NFL is a league where health, timing, and a bit of luck play huge roles. The Eagles are no strangers to making bold moves in season, whether that's acquiring a key player via trade or signing someone who's proven they can perform under pressure. The possibility of signing Samuel Jr. in October adds an interesting layer to their season-long strategy. It's about staying flexible, assessing needs as the season unfolds, and being ready to capitalize on opportunities. So, for all you Eagles fans out there, this is a story to keep an eye on. Samuel Jr. could very well be the hidden gem that helps Philadelphia push even further this season. Imagine a secondary that, with him back in the fold, becomes even more dynamic, more aggressive, and more capable of shutting down the league's top receivers. It's a tantalizing thought, especially considering how close the Eagles have been in recent years, just a few tweaks away from a Super Bowl appearance or victory. As the season progresses, everything will hinge on Samuel Jr.'s health and the team's assessment of his readiness, but the possibility alone is enough to get fans excited. It's a reminder that in the NFL, things can change quickly, and a late-season addition like Samuel Jr. could be the difference-maker in a playoff push. The Eagles have always been about resilience, strategic planning, and seizing opportunities, and this situation is no different. They're watching, they're waiting, and if all aligns, we could see him donning the green and white again, making plays that remind us why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. The NFC East is shaping up to be even more competitive this year, and the Eagles are no longer content to just be participants. They're looking to dominate, to claim their spot at the top of the division, and to make another deep playoff run. Every move they make is calculated, every signing scrutinized, and every injury or recovery monitored closely. The potential signing of Asante Samuel Jr. could be one of those moves that tilts the balance in their favor, giving them that extra edge they need to go all the way. So, Eagles fans, stay tuned, because this story is far from over. The next few weeks will be critical in determining whether Samuel Jr. can get back on the field and contribute to this talented team. It's an exciting time to be a fan, knowing that your team is always looking for ways to improve, always ready to strike when the moment is right. The Philadelphia Eagles have a rich history of making bold decisions, and this upcoming move could be yet another chapter in their quest for NFL supremacy. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles. Do you think Samuel Jr. can come back strong? Are you optimistic about adding him to the roster, or do you believe the team should focus on other areas? I love hearing your insights, and I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. Let's keep the passion alive, and here's to a fantastic season ahead.